Well, hello there, Taurus. How are you? It is always so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So, today we are doing your September reading. So, let's jump into it. Let's see what is on the horizon for you. Snake Spirit, time to heal, and infinite abundance. Abundance pours into your life. Very interesting. Virgo also had the snake. Okay, so the snake spirit is the energy of recognizing that in order to move forward in your life, in order to acquire the infinite abundance that you are desiring, right? And abundance is love, joy, financial security, right? Anything that really adds to your life, brings you a sense of an abundance. That you have to allow yourself to shed something from the past, okay? Like a snake sheds its skin. You have to allow yourself to shed some part of yourself or some mindset or belief, perhaps around abundance, that it's time to allow yourself to grow. The snake sheds its skin so it can grow, it can go to a new level. And if you are seeking more abundance in your life, you have to allow yourself to let go of the mindsets, all right, that are not, that are keeping you small, okay? And allow yourself to move, to grow into a newer, more evolved version of yourself in order to acquire this abundance. You know, this is the number 55, and fives represent the sense that you know a change has to occur. You know you can't continue the way that you are. It's kind of like recognizing, like Einstein said, if you keep doing the same thing and expect a different result, that's the definition of insanity. What you're understanding is, I've been trying this, it's not working. It's time for a change. And sometimes that can be hard. Yeah, because what you have right here, you have consciousness of lack and you have the dark thoughts. You know, what is keeping you from the abundance that you are desiring? Is it your sense of unworthiness? Is it your sense that you don't have the skills, the talent, whatever it is, to acquire what it is that you're desiring? Are you trying to change the people or the situation that you're in instead of allowing yourself to see where you need to change? Wow, that is a powerful thing, because here you have taking steps. It's time to allow yourself to look in the mirror, see what you love about yourself, right? And then taking the steps, not to change other people and not to necessarily change yourself, right? But to allow yourself to grow, to take a look at what is going on. You know, a lot of times what we're struggling with, right? What we can be projecting onto other people, or what triggers us, is an opportunity for us to look at our own wounds, our own shadow, right? And to see where we can grow. Wow, this is really powerful. Your ascended masters are helping, okay? And you have a Virgo energy. This is, says no place like home. Very much the hermit energy. Your ascended masters are asking you to go within, to see this in a completely different light. You have a divine timing card here, right? It's like the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel turns for you when you allow yourself to perhaps see this situation, the part that you're playing in it, in a different perspective. It does not mean, I think, oh my gosh, and then here comes the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So the blessings, the abundance is literally, what does it say? Abundance is pouring into your life. That is the Wheel of Fortune, right? This comes in when you allow yourself to trust in the magic of the universe, when you allow yourself to no longer hold yourself. This is really, energy that is difficult. You have the Five of Swords. You're allowing the past to dictate the way that you are looking, projecting onto the future. You're allowing your sense of people or situations, experiences that you've had, conditioned beliefs that you don't have what you need, you're not worthy of it, you'll never make it, whatever that is. There's something playing out in your head. And it's time to allow yourself to see it from a different perspective. Were these people just trying to hold you back? By holding you back, was it helping them get ahead? Right? Whatever it is, it's kind of like allowing yourself to say, I'm no longer living my life by this mindset of unworthiness, of feeling like I can't have it, or it's never meant to be for me. I'm no longer allowing that. I'm going to focus on what it is that I want to experience. This is a strong message. Virgo had a little bit of this message, but yours is different in the fact that it really is about allowing yourself to see that you have everything you need to move forward. You, for one reason or another, have been conditioned to believe that you don't have what it takes. Okay, so it's allowing yourself to recognize all the successes that you have had, being grateful for everything you have in your life. It doesn't mean that you're settling. When we're grateful for what we have, and we really are good stewards and nurture what we already have, okay, it doesn't mean we're settling. Maybe you feel like you just have to settle for what you have. Instead, turn it around, look at it differently, and be grateful for what you have. Because when we are grateful for what we have, we open our heart up, we open the energy up for more things to be grateful for. So I feel like there's something here about looking at what you have. It's kind of like if these three women were looking right in that sheet and saying, is that all we got? That doesn't look like enough, right? But instead, how about if they were standing there and they were like, oh my goodness, look at how much we already got, right? Are you looking at life as though the glass is half empty or half full? And allowing yourself to recognize you've been sabotaging yourself by the way that you are perceiving the situation. And I'm not saying that the situation isn't difficult or hasn't been difficult. This is difficult energy. But it's about allowing yourself to just be so super grateful. I guarantee you, no matter where you are, there are people in the world that would love to have what you have, right? Allowing yourself to maybe that is part of it, right? You know, understanding that maybe your idea of being grateful has always been about comparing what you have to other people. Maybe you're comparing what you have to what other people have and thinking, I want more, right? But instead, it's about allowing yourself to be grateful for what you have right now and for what you know is on the way. Because you have the rainbow blessings, you have success, you have more on the way. By being grateful for what you have right now, you are not settling. You are just being grateful. Maybe you've been conditioned to believe that you can't always just be happy with what you have. That there's always more out there, that if you're happy with what you have, you're settling. I do not know why that energy of settling is coming in. You know, go within. Ask yourself, where did I pick up this mindset? Where did I inherit it from? No judgment. Why do I feel this way? And allowing yourself to say, well, I can see the world in a different way, right? I can look at that glass and instead of saying it's half empty, I don't have enough, there's not enough in the sheet, right? I can instead look at it as, oh my goodness, look at how much we have gathered, right? Look at what we've created. Yeah. So your expectations, okay, are preventing you from Sun and Ten of Cups. When we have these expectations of what we are supposed to have, wherever that's coming from, this is like you are breaking ancestral karma or something here, right? Conditioned beliefs for sure. When we have these expectations of what we are supposed to have, comparing what we had to what others have, How can we ever enjoy what we have? If we can only enjoy it if we have more than other people, right? Then it's kind of like we're on this hamster wheel of always going after more. Here you are, you're kind of like, no, my happiness and joy are right here in front of me. It's not, I'll be happy when I acquire blah, blah, blah. It's, I am happy now. I am happy with what I have. I am grateful for what I have. I'm so enthusiastic for what I have. And when you have that, your energy shifts and suddenly there is more to be grateful for. Beautiful energy there. All right, Taurus, wow. Okay, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you, Taurus. So let's pull a soul truth card and see what final advice we have for you. Does my life have room for more pleasure and play? Yeah, it's about getting happy with what you have right here in front of you, you know? It is so true. People that don't have a lot can sometimes be the happiest people on earth, right? They're just happy. They have what they, my grandmother, she had very little, right? She really did. One of the happiest people I've ever met in my whole entire life, right? The more you have, the more you have to take care of, right? Think of it that way. It's kind of like, yeah, what it really makes me happy is being out in the sunshine. What really makes me happy is being around the people that I love. What really makes me happy is, chasing butterflies in a meadow, whatever it is, whatever brings you pleasure and play, allowing yourself to put time and energy into that instead of worrying about what other people have or how can I get more or whatever that is. Whatever you're seeking, especially if it's happiness or joy, it is right there in front of you. Allowing yourself to love what is in your life right at this moment will help you to acquire more people and situations to love in your life. Wow, powerful energy. All right, Taurus, I am going to leave it there. Thank you so much for being here, and I truly appreciate all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.